How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Coming to you here from BlackHawk Christian High School 1A basketball program here led by head coach Mark Davison. University of Illinois alum and player for head coach Lou Henson. They are hosting the 4A Snider Panthers. Snider comes in led by head coach John Tudor. They come in 80-61 in his 7th year. They are 10-7 overall this year, 4-3 in the SAC conference. BlackHawk Christian is an independent. They are 9-10 overall, but play a absolutely brutal schedule, as I'll get to through the broadcast. Be a mismatch of different styles here. Snider will like to get up and go. Watch BlackHawk Christian to try to feed the post to the big fella. The sophomore Drake Thompson matches up with the top 40 player in the state of Indiana in the class of 2017, being recruited by all the big boys, IU, Purdue, etc. Malik Williams, he comes in averaging almost 20 a game, 12.5 boards and nearly 2 blocks. Malik Williams, number 34 in black, will be an outstanding player to see here this evening. Right now we'll take a short break, throw it down to the PA announcer for the starting lineups and the national anthem.
Sports fans, on behalf of Principal Mark Arman and Athletic Director Jamie Perlich, welcome to tonight's basketball contest between the visiting Snider Panthers and your Braves of BlackHawk Christian School. We will be announcing the starting lineup for each team following a word of prayer and the singing of our national anthem. First, will you please stand for a special announcement regarding tonight's contest, read by senior Cody Murphy.
Welcome to BlackHawk Christian School. As a Christian school, we value the need for good sportsmanship and remind everyone that high school athletics is an educational event. Coaches, athletes, and fans are encouraged to cheer in a positive manner for their team, show respect for their opponents, and honor the decisions made by the officials. Please help us keep sportsmanship as a priority in this contest.
Will you please pray with me? Father, we praise you tonight for who you are. We thank you for this opportunity that we have to play basketball. We thank you for Snider High School. We thank you for what they bring to the city. We thank you for the boys tonight. We pray for safety for both teams. We thank you for getting them here safely. We pray that they're safely on the return. We pray, Father, that tonight you are honored in the way that the boys play, the way we coach, and the way that the fans cheer. Thank you for keeping us safe in advance. It's your name that we pray. Amen. Tonight, we will be led in the national anthem by junior Isabella Coates.
Stars
Number 1, Jordan Gorman. Number 22, Sam Kitchen. Number 34, Malik Williams. Number 40, Ladante Hicks Gentry. Number 50, Devon Kennedy. The Panthers are coached by John Cooter. And now, starting line for your BlackHawk Christian Brave. And for 6'7" senior, number 3, Rick Hall. And center, 6'7" sophomore, number 4, Brent Johnson. And guard, 6'5" freshman, number 13, Lucas Ross. And guard, 6'4" senior, number 30, Will Davidson. And guard, 6'3" senior, number 32, Ben Walters. The Braves are coached by Mark Davidson.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Little switch of a lineup with Coach Tudor starting the senior, Sam Kitchen, changing it up just a bit. So we'll see how that turns out. Normally goes with either Money Woods or Jordan Hopkins. Also have seen the sophomore Keandre Brown, but let's see how it goes. Kitchen, Hicks Gentry, Tennant, Williams, and Gorman, the 5 for Snider, Thompson, Davidson, Walters, Croft, and Hall, the 5 for the Braves. Tipping off Hicks Gentry and Thompson. Nice. Kitchen went and grabbed it immediately to Malik Williams. That's the top 40 player here in the state of Indiana in the class of 2017. Left open in the baseline. You can't leave the kid as he'll drain it, averaging 19.2 a game. That's a good start for the junior. 3-0, Snider on top. This is Indiana State varsity basketball. No shot clock, 4 8-minute quarters. Nice behind the back dribble by Davidson. Can't get it to go. Thompson with the tip. Drake Thompson, so important for Coach Davidson down low and what he likes to do offensively. That time Tennant needs to come down with the ball instead of just try to tip it to Kitchen. And went out of play. Turnover. First one of the game for Snider. Here's Davidson, a talented senior. Comes here to the freshman, Lucas Croft. Back cut by Davidson. Walters from the left elbow, faces up and pulls Gorman out. Davidson has Kitchen on him. Rick Hall, he can knock it down. Pump fake, leaves it, freshman. Gonna kick it out, does Croft. Rick Hall, the senior now. Hall does have the quickness advantage on Tennant, but not on Williams. Croft, they got away with the travel there. We'll have a blocking foul on the senior, Sam Kitchen. That's his first, the team's first. This is SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Carrington Thompson on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Been an exciting week in high school basketball here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Nice look to Hall as he hits the little floater. Good look by Davidson to Rick Hall for the easy lay-in. 4-3, Blackhawk on top. Williams, pump fake, takes it and strip by Davidson. Another turnover back-to-back for Snider. Looked like good movement there on Kitchen, had possession. You like to see a no call there and a play on. Let the boys play. 2 fouls now. Second on Kitchen as well. 6.5 to go in the first quarter. Thompson. Rick Hall just inside the three-point line. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Gorman. Gorman's the junior, running the show. Kitchen leaves it to Williams. Gorman set, called out here by Coach Tudor. Kitchen, top of the key. Nice looking play there by Sam Kitchen. Didn't settle for the three, took 2 dribbles in towards the charity stripe and knocked it down. Sam Kitchen with his first bucket. Already best his season average. It's a freshman. Croft. Davidson. That's Kitchen on a man-to-man defense being played by Snider. And Malik Williams with the steal. Showtime coming! Malik Williams, once you have it out in the open court, you might as well let him go unless you want to try and tackle him. Malik Williams with the steal and the breakaway, two-handed flush. Got the Snider faithful up and excited. So he'll head to the line to shoot for the conversion on the three-point play. So you've seen a bit of it all so far from Malik Williams. Knocks down the free throw, every bit of 6'10". And that wingspan is extremely long. Croft picked up the dribble, found Walters. Walters picked up the dribble, threw it away. Here comes Gorman. Watch a lob here to Williams. And good hands by Davidson. Will Davidson, that's nothing he hasn't seen before. Playing in the AAU scene. Rises up here, needs it. Nice. Will Davidson knocks down the three to get some momentum back for the Braves. Down by 1. 5 minutes to play in the first. Good atmosphere at BlackHawk Christian as always. Outstanding host, athletic director Jamie Perlick always welcomes Summit City Sports with open arms as Malik Williams, you gotta get out on him and put a hand in the face of the top 40 player. Malik Williams just knocks down the three ball. Now with 9 of the 11, Hall can't get the putback. Gorman picks up, out to Hicks Gentry. Hicks Gentry and block, and we'll get a foul called on Davidson. That's his first. Team second. Feel the electricity here in BlackHawk Christian Gym. This is Summit City Sports, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Hicks Gentry gets the roll on the first. Second attempt coming. Hicks Gentry averaging 8.5 a game, 4.5 boards for the Panthers. Ultra athletic. Knocks down both free throws. Does the senior. With a 1-2-2 half-court trap coming for Snider with Williams at the top of that. And that leads to a turnover right away. Up to Williams and the finger roll. Malik Williams going to work here against BlackHawk Christian. No answer. That's where they may choose. Coach Davidson may need a timeout. Good look by the Braves and one. Ricky Hall gets the bucket. Will head to the line now for the conversion. That's on Devin Tennant. His first, that's the team's third. Called for the conversion. Can't get it to go. Hicks Gentry skies for it. Malik is feeling it. Three ball. Malik Williams. His third of the quarter. Make it 14 for the junior. Need an answer here. Can't get it to go from Walters. Rebounded by Williams. He looks to push. Near side to Gorman. Goes baseline. Floater. No good. Rebounded by Davidson. Way to go up for the rebound there for the senior, Willie Davidson. Rubs the screen off Thompson. Croft, three ball. Got it. Lucas Croft, very talented freshman. Just needs the experience, been starting all year. Gorman pulls up from the right elbow. Nicely done by the junior point guard, showing the skill. Averages 8 a game. That's his first bucket. There's a trap by Snider. Timeout needs to be called. And a foul will come instead on Hicks Gentry. That's his first, the team's fourth. We're out of bounds here to William Davidson. Into Walters, Ben Walters. Another senior leader for Coach Davidson. There's Will Davidson. Rick Hall. Back to Davidson. Kitchen. Doing a good job on him staying with. Williams went for the steal, but Davis couldn't get it to go. Good look to Tennant. Bounce pass to Williams! Malik Williams, guys, and flushes it down. Are you serious? Malik Williams with 18 points in the quarter as Ben Walters answers with the big three from the corner. Cuts the deficit to 7. Kitchen, left elbow jumper. He's got nice touch on that jumper. Couldn't get that one to go. Davidson, he might rise up. Croft, he will over Tennant. Wet glass, rebounded by Williams. Two-three zone being employed here by Coach Davidson in the Braves. Minute 45 to go in this first quarter. Exciting first quarter, high scoring, 22-15. Snider on top. Williams, no, not another three. Malik Williams, his 4th three ball. Somebody guard him behind the arc. 25-15 is your score. Malik Williams with 21 points of the 25. So what an outstanding start for Snider. BlackHawk Christian not backing down. Down by 10, trying to answer with the three ball. They've gotten it. Croft, Davidson, and Walters, all three hit one. But Malik Williams with 21 here in the first quarter. Minute 28 to go. Go back to the action, out of the timeout. Davidson. Lucas Croft is a freshman. Davidson, need a good set here. Little floater off glass. He can make that with the left hand. Rebounded by Williams. Williams pushes. Walters picks him up to stop ball. Jordan Hopkins in the game for Snider. Replace Sam Kitchen. I'm going to look down low to Hicks Gentry. And that's an offensive foul. Rick Walters, he'll pick up 2 or 3 a game. Sets the position, takes it in the chest. And that will be a foul on Hicks Gentry. His 2nd. That's the team's 5th. BlackHawk Christian with another chance to cut in this 10-point lead as Hicks Gentry, Malik Williams take a seat. Well rested, or well-deserved break for the talented junior top 40 recruit. Already with a tomahawk flush, a two-handed rim running jam, and has had 3 threes. That ball is going to go to BlackHawk Christian. We'll stay here on this end. 27.4 seconds remaining in the first quarter, 25-15. Snider Panthers on top of the BlackHawk Christian Braves. Will Davidson. Ball with the back cut. Comes back now to the left block and posts. Goes with the right-handed jump hook. Nice touch with the roll. Rick Hall, it's his 6th point. Pulls within 7, left open, and can't get it to go down. Good Hathaway. Davidson at the buzzer. Almost got it to go, but with the outstanding first quarter by Malik Williams, dropping 21 of the 25 for Snider. BlackHawk Christian still within striking distance, only down 8 points at the end of one. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine at BlackHawk Christian on this fine Thursday evening here in Fort Wayne, Indiana on the northeast side. Carrington Thompson on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Seeing an outstanding quarter of basketball. First 8 minutes that were played here in front of us on the hardwood. Malik Williams dropping 21 points as I'm waiting for a confirmation on that 21, but 21 unofficially there in the first quarter. Second quarter, 25-17. Snider in control. BlackHawk Christian, though, keep pecking away here at the lead. Gorman try to run off a double screen, goes into half. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by the freshman, Lucas Croft. Croft. Good look to Hall. They like to run that back cut, and then Thompson flashes to that left block. Croft comes back to get it. Hall, you got to get out on him. Half does. Thompson receives it and just couldn't grab it. Led just a bit much. Davidson led Thompson just a bit much. Led to a turnover. Hathaway finds Hopkins. Nice little jumper by Bryson Half. His first bucket coming off the bench. The junior, number 44, Half. Here's Davidson up top to Hall. Far wing to Croft. Walters rubs off the pair of screens. Double teams him in the corner. Up top to Davidson. Baseline. Look, a nice finish left hand by Drake Thompson. Now has 4. Pulls within 8. Turnover on Snider. Coach Tudor now unhappy, obviously, with the turnover. Snider just has not been able to, BlackHawk Christian has been not been able to cut into this 8-point. Hall finds Davidson. That was a dangerous pass. Hall, they swing it. Davidson down low. We're going to have offensive foul called. That's on Ben Walters. That's his first. That's the team's third. Malik Williams checks back in along with Keandre Brown, the sophomore, coming off the bench, averaging 5.5 a game. Half sits down along with Hathaway. 6:20 to go. So Gorman, Hopkins, Brown, Williams, and Tennant, the 5 for Snider. Walters, Croft, Davidson, Thompson, and Hall. Your starting 5 for the Braves. Good skip pass. Tennant looks down low. Williams. Couldn't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with Snider ball. Good crowd on hand here on a Thursday, BlackHawk Christian High School. Williams pops out a 3. Can't get it to go. Just didn't have his feet set underneath him that time. Davidson will feel out the defense, leaves it to Croft. Good recovery by Williams. Out to Hall. Walters. Pick up the dribble. Oh, we gotta be careful with Malik Williams' length. (27-19). 5.5 to go. Hall, good pop out. Can't get the roll by Hall. Tennant does corral the rebound, outlet to Gorman. Tennant. Down low to Williams, huge size advantage, obviously. Looked like a good block by Thompson. But the foul is called on Drake. Just his first, so Drake Thompson's done a very good job of staying out of foul trouble here in the early going with 5:15 to go in the second. Malik Williams to the line. Knocks it down. 2 for 2 from the line. Williams tee up the second. Try to push it to a 10-point advantage. Can't get the roll. Davison comes down with the board. Davison, good hesitation dribble, then exploded. Good look to Hall with the easy lay-in. Set up by Will Davison. Penetration into the lane. Williams now being guarded down low by Fiedler, who just checks in. Good move. Good jump stop. DeAndre Brown put it up. That's his first bucket. Averages 5.5 a game. Jasminhausen goes baseline, finds Hall, that's a 2, and does hit it. Rick Hall has a good stroke, doesn't get a lot of backspin on the ball, but it is very lethal from distance. Rick Hall, nice play out to Brown, faked it to Tennant. Tennant rises up, can't get it to go, rebounded. And what a steal that time by Hopkins. Hopkins playing possum. Gives it to Brown. Gorman up top. Back to Brown. Has Malik Williams down low. Post feed, and that's just too easy. Malik needs to go up strong with that ball. Has a huge size advantage, but that led to a turnover. It's Money Woods. We're getting ready to check back in. Or excuse me, check in for the first time. Seen him start several times as they take out DeAndre Brown. Just under 4 minutes to play. Snider with the 7-point advantage on this home BlackHawk Christian Brave squad. Flared out, Gorman. Left it to Woods. Near side, Hopkins, Hicks Gentry looked to go down, but Davidson got in his way. Hall got the board, ripped away by Hopkins once again, but that time just stepped out of bounds. Will go to BlackHawk Christian. Will Davidson rubs the screen from Hall. Takes it all the way, and a great finish with the offhand for Will Davidson. He's got to find a place somewhere. I can imagine maybe the NAIA level, but the kid can flat out play, has great basketball IQ, and a turnover. 5-point lead for Snider, and Coach Tudor doesn't like it. He wants to chat. Full timeout called by him. 3:06 to go, just a 5-point lead now for Snider. Malik has been held in check here in the second quarter. Just one bucket on that free throw. After that outstanding first quarter. But haven't seen many first quarters, or any quarters for that fact, here all year with the explosiveness and excitement that Malik Williams put on display here this evening. Right now you can see that what's needed here for Malik to round out his game are those low post moves and going up strong. Does seem to still fade away on his jumpers, even when he's at point blank range with the smaller freshman Lucas Croft on him and Davidson on front. So Malik just needs to go up strong and just nearly drop it in, teardrop it in the basket. With Davidson looking to make it a one possession game, flares it out to Hall, jumper from 18. Rick Hall, I'm telling you, he'll make a jump shot if you leave him open. I've seen it all year. Pulls within 3, one possession game. Gorman rises, can't get it to go, rebounded by Fiedler. BlackHawk Christian with a chance to tie it up. Davidson won't settle. Walters for 3. Too long, rebounded by Williams. Williams can push, he's got this in his game. Pulls up from 15. Left side, no good, rebounded by Hall. Then Walters, gonna slow it up here. With Gorman on him. Davidson with Woods on him. Triple team game, and what a dribbling play by William Davidson. Went low dribble to split the defense, but the foul called on the floor before the layup. That's no accident. Have talked to Will Davidson a couple of times. Steph Curry, his favorite player, why he wears number 30. That was a perfect example of that Steph Curry low dribble to split the defense. Picked up the foul on Hopkins. That's his first. The team's 6, so still one away from the 1 in bonus. Dix Gentry sits. Sassenhausen needs to get it in. Almost took out a cheerleader there on the end line. Showed the agility that you need to have there with the pom-poms in the hand. Getting out of the way, or would have had a Spalding tattoo there. Sassenhausen looking to inbound. Good pressure by Snider, back out to Davidson. Davidson so quick with that first step. That will be a foul. I think the referee called that a 2-shot foul. It is 2-shot foul. Foul on Jordan Hopkins, the senior. That's his second, the team's 7th. Davidson to the line to shoot a pair. That's the first. Now with 6 points. As we'll double check the score totals at halftime and get you the accurate totals coming out in the third quarter. So BlackHawk Christian pulls within 1, 30-29, under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tennant wanted that ball down low to Hall. They go opposite. Coach Tudor wanted that ball down low as well. It comes down to Williams. Williams gets hammered by Davidson. That's his second, team's 4th. Malik will head to the line now to shoot 2. So he's going to get a relace of the sneaks. Malik is 2 for 3 from the line here in the first half. Good touch. But what a prospect is Malik Williams. Every bit of 6'10", maybe pushing 6'11", great wingspan. Obviously needs to put on the muscle, and he knows that, which will come when he enters the D1 program, which he obviously will do that after he graduates in 2017. Williams tried to go to behind the back. Gorman just slowed up for a second. Williams thought he was going to head going. You could see what he was trying to do there. Tried to give it up right away so he could get it back on the lob. But turnover on Williams. We'll go back to BlackHawk Christian, down by 3. It's 32-29 into Sassenhausen. Gorman, nicely done. And that did go off Sassenhausen. Turnover on the Braves. We'll go back Panther ball. Minute 33 here in the second. Sassenhausen checks out. Walters comes in. Gorman. Tennant. Like to see those switch roles there with Williams on the perimeter and Tennant down low on that two-man game. Woods left-handed, no good. Rebound by Hall. Minute 10 to go in the second. The Braves can tie it up with the three ball. The dribbling there by Davidson keeps it controlled. Double team came with him. Left Hall and the three ball for the tie. Can't get it to go. And look at that board by Fiedler. Got it to Croft and out of bounds. Are they going to get a foul on Davidson? No, they are not. No push foul called on Davidson. We'll stay with BlackHawk. As Hopkins came down on the end line, 52 seconds to go. Davidson looks to inbound. Good look to Fiedler. Pump faked and then went up. Tennant's going to get hit with the foul. Fiedler will head to the line to shoot two. Obviously, the Snider faithful did not like that call. As I'm sure they're screaming ball don't lie right now on the missed free throw. Second attempt, though, coming from the senior Jared Fiedler, averaging 4.5 points a game. Well-balanced scoring do the Braves have as a team. 3 players in double figures with Hall, Davidson, and Walters. 4 players, including Drake Thompson. So 4 other 5 starters averaging double digits in points. 40 seconds to go. That's Keandre Brown back in the game. Going with that 3-guard lineup now. Woods, Gorman, and Brown with Williams and Haft. We'll run a little weave here to take off the clock. Remember, no shot clock in the state of Indiana. Anybody who listens to my broadcast knows I'm not a huge fan of that. Would love to see the kids in more offensive possessions. That's what the game of basketball is about. Gorman gets rid of it. Good look to Williams from the top of the key. Williams, he can face up. He's going to rise up and pull up and will get hit. Fiedler obviously would love to take that back with 1.1 second to go in the second. Malik Williams ahead to the line to shoot 3 from the charity strike. Three for 4 from the line. Make it 4 for 5. Back to a 3-point advantage. Still 2 foul shots to go here for the talented junior. Top 40 in the country according to ESPN. Knocks the second. So 2 out of 3 that trip. And that's where we'll end the first half with your score. The 4A Snider Panthers on top of the 1A BlackHawk Christian Braves, 34-30 on a huge outpour in the first quarter from Malik Williams. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. We'll take a short break and join you for the second half. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. What a first half we had in front of us here on the hardwood. Snider up the 4A school, 34-30 on the 1A BlackHawk Christian Braves. Snider up double digits there in the first half, but the Braves never gave up, kept pecking at the lead and cut it to 4 going into halftime. Leading scorer for the Panthers, obviously Malik Williams, the top 40 player, averaging 19 points a game, has 22. Went cold there in the second quarter. The leader for the Braves, Rick Hall, hitting his jumpers with 10 points, 6 of them coming there in the first quarter. That's where we said now, 34-30, Snider on top. A couple different lineups for Snider that I've seen in the previous games covering Snider, and some of the game film that I've seen on our YouTube channel, Summit City Sports. Go ahead and hit subscribe to that channel. You'll be notified of all of our full game video and highlight clips as they are posted. Carrington Thompson on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play here this evening. 16 minutes remaining here left in this battle on the hardwood at BlackHawk Christian. Man-to-man defense for Snider. They look to go to Thompson down low to start the second quarter. Davidson lofted. Thompson, good strength, but can't get it to go. Rebounded by Williams. Croft picks him up. Double team comes. Good find to Tennant. And Tennant with the right-handed lay-in. That's his first bucket. So the starting five, the same for both squads. Kitchen, Williams, Tennant, Gorman, and Hicks Gentry. Croft, Davidson, Hall, Walters. That's another rim rocker for Malik Williams. Highlights show here at BlackHawk Christian as he's been in the passing lane, making the steals, and then giving us some showtime. Too much hands that time by Kitchen. He'll pick up the personal. That's his first on the team. 8-point advantage for Snider. Malik Williams once again, 3 steals unofficially. Comes up top to Hall. Walters. Far side to Croft, being guarded by Gorman. Croft, the spin dribble, leaves it to Hall. Hall goes baseline, floater with the right hand, can't get it to go. Hicks Gentry with the board. Almost a travel there, threw the ball to himself, it looked like. Malik Williams, that one rattles out from 3 and blocked by Thompson. Must have got him with the body, because it definitely was no foul up top. That's Thompson's second, first on the team. That will send Tennant to the line. Devin Tennant averaging 6.5 a game. 4 boards, hits the first. Now with 3 this evening. Thompson will check out Fiedler. Will replace him. 6.5 to go in the third. Snider looking to get back that 10-point advantage. They do. Inbound to Hall, he'll hand it right back to Davidson. Davidson working around the Hall screen, kicks it to Hall. Walters got Tennant in the air, left it to the freshman. Croft just can't get it to go. Williams, somebody needs to stop it. He does. Out to Gorman, 3-ball. Jordan Gorman with his 5th point. Makes it a 12-point advantage for the Panthers coming out in the first two minutes of the third quarter and putting up 8 straight points, making it a 42-30 lead. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Outstanding week of action here in the Fort Wayne area in the SAC. As now Carroll sits atop the SAC as the lone undefeated squad, as they beat Northside at Northside on Tuesday. Kellen Brown hit a buzzer beater to keep Carroll undefeated in the conference. Homestead, the other undefeated team, went down in an upset at Wayne Tuesday night on a tip-in at the buzzer. I was out at Southside for the Lure Southside game, saw Austin Boucher drop in 28 points. Deion Palmer had a double-double as Rick Hall Nice post move, turned baseline with the right-handed jumper. That's good, pulls back within 10. He now has 12, does the senior. Gorman now up top. Braves staying in the man-to-man. Kitchen swings it to Gorman. Tennant baseline. And that's knocked off Tennant and out of bounds. That will go to BlackHawk Christian. Good hands by Fiedler. 5:10 remaining in the third. Davidson. Walters tries to go baseline on Tennant. Good defensive feet movement by Tennant, cutting off the baseline. That'll be lead to the jump ball, and we'll go to Snider. So turnover on the Braves. The defensive stance and cut off baseline did Tennant, causing the jump ball and turnover. Nick Gentry with the screen. They pop it to Kitchen. Kitchen finds Williams. Williams on a curl. Near side to Gorman. Gorman wants Williams down low. Gets him with the look. Nice cut by Kitchen. Sam Kitchen cut off the ball and was found nicely. Back to a 12-point advantage for Snider, their biggest. And thrown out of bounds by Fiedler. Turnover on BlackHawk Christian. Sasmanhausen and Thompson will check in. Fiedler and Walters take a seat. Down by 12. BlackHawk Christian needs a bucket, but need a stop first. Stays in the man-to-man. Gorman. Jumper can't get it to go. Look at the length by Williams. Got it back up, and he'll head to the line. Williams smartly didn't bring that ball down, went straight back up with it off the board, and will be rewarded with a trip to the line to shoot two. 24 points here of the 44 for Malik as he heads to the line to shoot two. Front rim and rattles around, no good. Hall, Thompson, Sasmanhausen, Davidson, and Croft, your 5 for the Braves. Kitchen, Gorman, Williams, Hicks, Gentry, and Tennant, your 5 for Snider. So 2 misses there by Malik Williams. Will stay at a 12-point lead, and that's a nice little left-handed layup by Will Davidson. Now has 9. He likes that little scoop left-handed layup a la Steph Curry. Tennant on the wing has Williams down low with the huge size advantage, and that time Williams went straight up and down. Still would like to see a little bit more explosion on that and throw it down, but that time at least went straight up and did not fade away. Nice job by Malik Williams. Up top to Hall, 3 ball, got it. 5th point of the quarter, now has 15. Pulls the squad within 9. Hicks Gentry screens on Sasmanhausen, out to Kitchen. Wanted Williams down low. Hicks Gentry from the right elbow, front rim no good. Croft did a nice job boxing out Williams as that comes to Davidson. Davidson out to Sasmanhausen. Rick Hall. Davidson, 3 ball, and will get fouled. Tough call on Gorman. A foul on the jump shooter on the 3 ball, Davidson. That's Gorman's second. Excuse me, his first, team second. Davidson to the line to shoot 3. 9 points here. Puts it in. Now in double digits. Rattles home the second. Third one coming. So Davidson hits all 3. as Kitchen checks out. Keandre Brown checks in. Had 2 points there in the first half. Snider up by 6, 46-40. Just under 3 to play in the third. Gorman gonna take it away from the screen, floats it here to Williams. Pump fake, pulls up from 15, rims out, no good. Out to Hall. Davidson now. Loves the screen from Hall. Hall pops. Croft went back cut and had Tennant sleeping, but Davidson didn't see him. Trust me, Davidson sees most of them, averaging 5.5 assists a game. Nice 3-ball, got high arcing shot over Williams. Watch a lob here to Williams. Good float there to Tennant, but Tennant couldn't corral it. Turnover on Snider. Croft, good pass fake, and the travel. Called on Croft. See that 4 or 5 times a game here in the high school level. And that pass fake coming off the dribble, not getting the ball out of his hands. But Croft is such a task on defense, trying to guard Malik Williams and push him out from the post. Brown, hands off to Williams. Williams, Gorman. Gorman, that's a screen from Tennant. Gets it. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Thompson. Strong board by the sophomore. And Gorman, nice steal, and Croft comes up with it. And a quick jump call. That will go to BlackHawk Christian. Down by 6, minute 48 to go in the third. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Carrington Thompson on the camera, Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play here this evening. Back up by Davidson, couldn't grab it, but they'll get a foul called on Brown. That's his first. Team's third. BlackHawk Christian can make it a 1-possession game with the 3-ball. Inbound to Thompson. Somehow corrals it, and they're going to get a foul called on Malik Williams. Coach Tudor wanted the travel. I don't know if he ever had control of the balls to be able to establish that pivot foot. Malik Williams' first personal. That's the team's 4th. Inbound to Davidson. Has Brown guarding him. Davidson goes into the lane. And tough foul. Davidson went up with a nice jumper. Looked like Brown had his hand straight up, but not called that way by the referee. Will send Davidson to the line. Brown now with 2 personals, team's 5th. Davidson hits the first. 4 for 4 from the line here in the third. 6 for 6 from the charity stripe on the game here this evening. 7 for 7 it is. Inbound to Brown. Has Williams down low with Croft behind him. Tennant. Coach Tudor. Left is Brown, and Brown too far on the shot. To Davidson. 4-point advantage for Snider. Minute 15 to go. Good look to Hall, just inside the 3-point line. Drains it from the baseline. Rick Hall with 7 points in the quarter. Now has 17. A team high for the Braves. Full timeout called. 46-44. And Coach Tudor talking to the referee right now about that I was just mentioning. Snider's has been called for a couple questionable ones where they've kept the hands up. It looked like to me in the post, hands straight up, but did get the personal. That's really all that matters is the referee's call down on the floor. Minute 05 in the third, 46-44. BlackHawk Christian just battling back every time they get down. Has been down by 12 points here a couple times in the third quarter. Has cut the deficit to 2 on the outstanding play by Rick Hall and Will Davidson, the 2 senior leaders for the Braves. Hall with 7 points there in the quarter, 17 total. And Will Davidson with 7 points in the quarter, 14 total. So 31 of the 44 points by the outstanding seniors, Rick Hall and Will Davidson. Inbounds now in the backcourt, Gorman, Keandre Brown in the front court, Williams, Tennant, and Hicks Gentry. The most athletic lineup probably for Snider. Brown, Williams. Gorman picks it up, out to Hicks Gentry. Keandre Brown has Davidson on him. They're slacking off him, they go to Gorman. Has Williams, 36 seconds to go in the third. Brown, he'll let that one go, just inside the three-point line, drains it. Keandre Brown now with 4, big bucket to stem the tide for the Panthers. Hall needs to go right past Tennant, gives it up to Davidson. They want to save it for the last shot of the third. 15 seconds. Davidson. Good hands by Williams and the foul call. Got to be careful. As a referee, I like that. Just came over and said stop jumping. Didn't tee him up. Got to let a little emotion out for these kids that put so much heart and effort into playing the game that they love here. 10 seconds. Davidson has Brown, rubs the screen from Hall. They switch, Williams on him. Davidson, crossover. Good look right there. Davidson had the lane. Tennant just wide left at the buzzer. 48-44 is the score at the end of 3. Big quarter for Davidson and Hall, keeping Snider in it within striking distance, within 4. But the lineup there that Coach Tudor had on the floor to end the third looks like the best lineup that we've seen. Kitchens had outstanding minutes but has 3 personal fouls. So with 8 minutes remaining, let's see what lineup Coach Tudor comes with to start the fourth. There's Coach Mark Davidson going over his strategy with his Brave squad. Coached in college at Illinois by Big Ten legend Lou Henson. Was head man Mark Davidson, who is 45 and 27 in his 3rd year at BlackHawk Christian. SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. We're at BlackHawk Christian. 4A Snider up by 4 over the hosting squad. 1A Snider over BlackHawk Christian, the 1A squad. So Brown, Gorman, Hicks Gentry, Tennant, and Williams. Floater off glass, nicely done. Out of the quarter break, Gorman went glass, pushed the lead now to 6. Sassenhausen in with Hall, Davidson, Thompson, and Croft for the Braves. And that should be a travel there. Foul called. Looked like a travel there. Foul called on Keandre Brown. Now has 3 fouls. 2 of them have been highly questionable. Well, that's just part of the game. As Davidson went with the spin move, Brown stayed in front. And it looks like the contact bothered Davidson there and never put the ball up after the spin move. So Davidson hits the first and the second. 10 for 10 from the line is Brown. Strong take to the glass. Puts Hall in a bad spot, and Hall will come up with the blocking foul. Keandre Brown will head to the line to shoot 2. That's what Snider needs to do, be aggressive and attack the cup. Put the pressure on the Braves defense. So even if you miss the layup, you have the rebounding there of Tennant, Williams, and Hicks Gentry. So Brown hits the first of two, now has 5 points. Averages 5.5 a game. And nearly 2.5 boards. Puts his squad back up by 5, 7:28 remaining. Lefty, nice stroke, hits both of those foul shots, 6 points for him, and that is the advantage for his squad. 7.5 to go. Walters bringing it up, has Brown on him. Goes to Thompson. Up top to Sasbenhausen. Walters near side. Gorman saw that the whole way. Hicks Gentry, blocked by Malik Williams. Looks like Williams took a shot to the head. Williams to Tennant. Croft doing a good job staying with him here. Tennant with the spin move and the block by Hall. Brown goes baseline, cut off. Tennant back out to Gorman. They'll reset. Set it up. They leave it to Brown. Hicks Gentry. Hesitation dribble goes right in for the left-handed lay-in. Keandre Brown having a good second half now with 6.5, 8 total. Croft's gonna bring it up. 8-point advantage for the Panthers. Thompson on the wing, goes up top to Sasbenhausen. Williams has another steal. Give it up and get it back. Oh! Malik Williams with the Euro step and two-handed flush. Outstanding skill from Malik Williams. Another steal and led to another breakaway jam. 10-point lead. Croft. Sasbenhausen. Sasbenhausen almost blocked by Brown, definitely bothered. Came to Hall and Hall puts it in. Hall has great touch around the rim. Coach Davidson will get a timeout after the score. Cuts the deficit to 8, 5:50 to go in the fourth. So as I mentioned, to start that fourth quarter, that looked like the best offensive lineup and defensive lineup for that matter, was the one that came out in that fourth quarter and has pushed this lead now to 8, from 4 to 8. And that was with Brown, Gorman, Williams, Hicks Gentry, and Tennant. Big front line with the 2 guards. But BlackHawk Christian not giving up. Trying to chip away here, need a stop or put 2 together. Get the momentum back on the Brave side to make a run to try to pull off this upset. So 5:50 remaining. Snider with ball. Roman's gonna inbound to Brown. Gorman now will set it up. Tennant. Williams. Williams. That's a 3 ball. Good. Nope, 2. They're calling it a 2. 4 points now in the fourth quarter for Williams. 10-point advantage for Snider. Sasbenhausen being guarded by Gorman. To Walters. Hall. Back to Sasbenhausen. Walters dives to the block. Has Williams on him. Pulls Williams out. Partially blocked by Malik. And Walters was hit on the arm. He'll head to the line now to shoot 2. That was Tennant with the personal. That's 3 on him. That's the team's 8th. Walters trying to make it single-digit deficit here with 5:11 to go. That one rattles home. Four points now for Walters. Hasn't scored since that 3 ball in the first quarter. Now with the second attempt. Back rim, no good. Hicks Gentry. Came out and Williams did pick up. Finds Brown. Brown, he'll just rise up from 18. Knocks it down from the baseline. Coming off huge off the bench for Coach Tudor. Trying to earn that second guard spot in the starting lineup. About a week and a half to go, and you can't do that against Williams. Comes up with his 5th block unofficially. Finds Gorman on the wing. Back rim, no good. Walters with the board, and we'll get a foul on Williams on the reach in. And Walters will be shooting the 1-and-1. That's the 9th team foul. Williams 3rd. So Walters to the line for the 1-and-1. Thompson, Croft, Walters, Hall, and Davidson. Your starting 5 for the Braves. For Snider, Williams, Hicks, Gentry, Gorman, Brown, and Haft. Your 5 for the Panthers. Back to a 10-point advantage. Still a 10-point advantage, excuse me. Does hit the second. So 2 for 4 here in the 4th quarter from the charity stripe for Walters. Cuts it to 9. Brown has Davidson on him, rubs off the screen. Hicks Gentry, cross-court pass. Rise up from the right elbow is Gorman, can't get it to go. Look at the length by Williams, put it back up and in. Malik Williams, 32 points here this evening. Handful of blocks and steals. Walters, it's a screen from Hall. And the switch. Williams on Davidson, they go low to Thompson. Good feed by Davidson. Led Thompson right to the basket. He put it up for the easy bucket. Pulls within 9. Brown fills out the defense, comes out top to Gordon. Rubs the screen from Hicks. Gentry goes back the other way. Brown now. Davidson on him, goes down low to Williams. Hicks Gentry, spin move. Front rim, no good, but Brown attacked the glass. Pushed down, corrals it, and can't get it to a teammate. Comes up to Davidson. Davidson, skip past to Walters. Croft. Up top to Hall, they swing it. William Davidson down low to Thompson. Hicks Gentry on him. Good power step, drop step to the baseline. That's what BlackHawk needs to do. Good spin move by Malik Williams. And the foul called. Looks like Thompson did whack at him, but didn't look like he got a piece. Well, that will be his 3rd. Williams to the line to try to convert the 3-point play. 8 in the quarter. 34 points for the talented junior. Trying to make it a 10-point advantage. Does. So Malik Williams have an outstanding game, all-around game on the offense and the defensive end for Coach Tudor's Panthers. Hall. Croft, we look for Davidson on the back cut. Walters can't get it to go. Hicks Gentry couldn't grab it. Hall does and puts it up in. 65-57, 2:40 remaining. Gorman wants Williams down low. Finds Brown up top. Snider in no hurry. Tennant, Gorman. Brown, Hicks, Gentry, and Williams are 5 for Snider. Walters, Davidson, Thompson, Hall, and Croft. Croft stays with Williams. Hicks Gentry back out to Gorman. A timeout called by Coach Tudor here. With 2:13 remaining as the offense was becoming stagnant. I like to talk about it. So a timeout on the floor, full timeout called by Coach Tudor. His squad up 65-57. SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Thanks for checking us out on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to that channel to be notified of all of our full game videos and highlight clips as they are posted. Of course, follow us at 260 Sports. Follow me at Tim Atkinson22 on Twitter. And of course, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Again, I'd like to give a big shout out to Athletic Director Jamie Perlick. Always a great host here out at BlackHawk Christian High School, right here off State Street on the north side of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Brown looks to inbound. He's going to go backcourt to Gorman. Williams. Croft cuts him off baseline. Up top to Hicks Gentry, they swing it. Brown goes baseline, blocked by Thompson. Williams somehow got it and put it up and in. 10-point advantage now, under 2 minutes. Can't get it to go. Thompson with the board. Free ball, no good for Davidson as Williams went for the steal, but Thompson going to work on the boards. Freshman comes out with it. Davidson, good look to Hall. Rick Hall with the flush. 6 points in the quarter, pulls within 8, gets a rise from the crowd. Davidson wants to, Coach Mark Davidson wants a foul, and will get it from Walters. Only the 5th team foul on the Braves. 1:10 to go. Williams, Croft, near side to Brown. Davidson guarding him. Double team comes and a foul on Walters. Just the 6th foul, still 1 away from the 1 in bonus. Thompson's going to guard the inbound with that length and size. Floats it to Williams, and Croft smartly gives a little push. Well, that will send Malik Williams back to the line. What a game for Malik Williams, 37 points unofficially. Does have a handful of blocks and steals that led to some of those points and highlight dunks. Been solid from the free throw line as well, now with 38. Williams trying to make a 10-point advantage again for Snider. Up and good for Williams. 39 points. 57 seconds. Croft picked up the dribble, but does find Davidson. Down low and blocked by Malik Williams. What a swat. Swatted it off the glass. And what a game for Malik Williams. Showing the ultra aggressiveness now with 39 points. I'm sure in double digits in boards. Definitely has at least 5 steals and blocks. What a stat line for Malik Williams. You can see why he's a top 40 player in the country in the class of 2017 as Keandre Brown hits his 3rd straight free throw. Brown, 4 for 4 from the line, now has 12. So 12 big points off the bench. That's the difference right now. Hall, Walters, good recovery by Williams. And just a silly foul that time by Hopkins as he knows it. Didn't even want to look at the coach after that. That will send Rick Hall to the line. Coach Tudor giving his senior a little love here and a little talking to. Rick Hall hits it. So Drake Thompson sits out. What a game by the big fella. Stayed out of foul trouble, was big on the defensive end. As Hall hits both. As they're gonna foul Malik Williams, and he has a chance now to hit 40 points, sitting on 39 of his team's 71. Thompson's gonna check in for Fiedler. So they go offense for defense, substitution, 32.9 seconds. There's his 40th. Malik Williams, what a game. Started strong in the first quarter on steals and breakaway jams. But BlackHawk Christian never gave up, kept fighting, as Coach Mark Davidson's team always does, but just came up short here tonight against this 4A Snider Panther squad. Rick Hall with a nice looking jumper. That's another player right there, should be getting some NAIA looks, in my opinion. Not sure who, if any, is being recruited by now, but outstanding player is Rick Hall. Can shoot it from outside, has some post moves down low as well. But what a game by the top 40 player in the class of 2017, number 34, Malik Williams, with 41 points here this evening, putting on a show in Fort Wayne, Indiana. SummitCitySports.com brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Snider up 73-63, 21.6 seconds remaining. Snider will have the ball as the referee comes over to break up the timeout huddle. So Gorman, Brown, Hopkins, Hicks, Gentry, and Williams. They come into Hicks and do Williams, and Williams got scraped across the eye and will head to the line. Why not? Head back to the charity stripe. Williams drains that one, now 12 of 16 from the line. Williams hits the second. 13-17 from the line. .42 points as Williams will decide he'll just go ahead and take that ball off the glass. As the Snider faithful surely like that block. Hall, 13 seconds. Loose ball, Walters, he'll raise up, rattles out the three ball. Williams trying to get another board, but we'll stay with Braves. Hall left open for three land, can't get it to go. Rebound by Hicks, Gentry, looks to push and rises up for three. Had Williams. Williams wanted a last jam at the end of the game right there. Didn't get it from his senior teammate, but what a game by the talented junior. But take nothing away from BlackHawk Christian. Stayed in and battled this 4A squad, but they are defeated 75-63 to end it. This is SummitCitySports.com, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Thanks for checking out the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to that. We'll check you out again. With ultra talented junior Malik Williams, 45 points tonight. You came out on fire. Bang, dang, that I saw you getting in that passing lane tonight. Led to a lot of steals, breakaway dunks for you. How much pride do you take in that? Playing that passing lane, getting out on the break and throwing it down.
They're a fundamental team, so they like to run the same thing over and over, and I was just reading the play, and I was going to get it. I was lucky enough to get my hand on it and get the breakaway.
Now, have you had a first quarter like that? I mean, even the AAU play, I mean, you were hitting everything, dribble drives, 3 balls. I think you had 3 threes there in the first quarter, 2, maybe 4. How was that compared to some of the games in the past?
It was definitely different. I was hot, and it was a new thing for me. I've never been that hot, but it was a nice feeling. My team was finding me, and I was just lucky enough to hit the shots.
Definitely we're hitting the shots tonight, no question about it. Talk about tonight. Moving in, now this is not a conference game, moving in the rest of the SAC. All right, maybe it's a one-team race there, but you guys are moving into the playoffs in this 4A. What are you guys taking out of games like tonight, games here in the next 3 or 4 games, moving to the playoffs, and what you guys need to improve on to maybe do some damage in 4A?
Executing our offense, playing together as a team, and playing defense. Defense is going to be the key.
Last question for you here, Malik. Go back to the recruiting. Any new news on the recruiting front? Who's hot after the tail? I know a lot of teams will be looking at this film here tonight, salivating. But get us up to date on your recruiting scene.
I've got 12 offers now, and I got some that's very consistent. Iowa, Michigan State, IU, Purdue, Cincinnati, Marquette.
Well, great game here, Malik, tonight. 45 points. We'll look forward to see you here in the future.
All right, thanks.
What an output by your junior here. He's a top 40 player, and we saw every bit of it here tonight. Tell me a little bit about what you saw and with his aggression tonight, and what was the difference you saw out of Malik tonight?
Well, he hit his first few shots, which got him going, and when he ever hits a couple threes early, that really gets him going. And a lot of people give me a lot of grief about not putting him inside the block. I'm serving him better for the future, letting him play out around. He's going to play at the perimeter in college, and at the next level, if he goes higher than that, he's going to be a perimeter player, and that's what we let him do. And I catch a lot of hell for it, but when we put him down the blocks, when we need him, and we put him down there late in the game, and he went to work, and he showed, I think, through everything. His inside game, his outside game, his attacking, jumping passes. I think he had it all on show tonight. It's the finest game I've ever seen him play.
That's saying something right there, Coach. Now, speak a little bit of Keandre Brown came off the bench and had a great game for you there in the second half. Really was a spark plug for you. Tell me a little bit about that.
He's a young sophomore. We're looking to him here. We're starting to get him ready for the run here in the sectionals, and we want to stay under the radar. That's what we want to keep doing, stay under the radar. A lot of people don't realize this is our 13th road game. We haven't played at home, and we're 7-6 on the road, and we don't look good with that 11-7 record, but we're going to be a tough out in that sectional. They know it, and our team knows it, and that's what I want them to be, a tough out in that sectional or tough out in this tournament.
Well, it was a great game tonight, Coach. Well coached, well played by your squad. You got to be proud, not giving in to that battling Brave squad that just wouldn't give up for you. Tell me a little bit about a 1A school here at BlackHawk Christian, but tell me a little bit about this program and your experience playing that.
It's always been a traditional, a tough program. It's always Snider and BlackHawk are 5 minutes apart. It's always a tough rivalry. They're always tough. They run some great offensive sets, and we knew that coming in, and we wanted to be aggressive early and try to jump out in the lead early and not let them set the tone, and we did that. I was really proud of our guys for doing that. But they are a fine program, and like I wished all their players and their coach, they're going to go a long way in their 1A sectional. They're a really tough team. What they do is they play up and play 3A and 4A schools, and they get beat up some, but it prepares them for their tournament. And that's what I told our guys. We're making them better for their state tournament, and we want to run our best stuff, and if they don't have anything to lose, they're a 1A school.
Well, Coach Shooter, congratulations tonight. Good win. Good luck in the postseason coming up.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
All right, Coach, obviously not the outcome you wanted here tonight, but another building block for your program. Your 1A school just played this 4A school with a top 40 player in the country. What was the game plan coming in here against Snider, and what kind of execution did you see out of your kids?
Well, they obviously have great size, and so, we really wanted to try to focus on containing their bigs. you know, Malik had a great night, obviously, and when he steps out and starts making three-point shots, he becomes really difficult to guard. So we had a hard time. I thought Lucas really battled, but I thought Malik was just really good tonight.
Yeah, you're talking about Lucas Croft, your freshman that was battling with the talented junior, outstanding game. Talk about your point guard, your main man here, Will Davidson. Him and Rick Hall had outstanding, kept your guys in the game basically there in the third quarter. Tell me a little bit about those two and how they play off each other and all the experience that they've played together.
Yeah, I mean, Will and Ricky just really have a good feel for one another on the floor, and we feel like when we get them into ball screen situations, they become pretty hard to guard. Ricky has just been in a rhythm all year, shooting the ball from two, from three. He's just been very, very good shooting the basketball. So when bigs try to guard Ricky, you know, we'll put him into a ball screen and he'll pop, and it's been pretty effective for us.
Well, for all those 1A schools out there in the playoffs, not going to be a good thing to hear that, because that pick and pop and pick and rolls that you guys have with it is pretty devastating. Moving out of this game, moving into the next week and a half or so before the playoffs start, is there two things that stuck in your mind, Coach, on what you have to improve on to move forward, or is it just tightening things up?
I mean, we've talked all year. We want to be peaking at the time of the state tournament. And so for us at this point, it's just fine-tuning the small details. We've gotten a whole lot better since the start of the year to now, and we just want to keep fine-tuning. We want to be peaking here once the sectional rolls around.
Well, good luck, Coach, the rest of the way, and we hope to see you soon.
Thanks for the coverage.
I appreciate it. Senior William Davidson here. Tough outcome, obviously not the one you wanted here as your senior year winds down. But tell me a little bit about playing against Malik, against that size, and how much that's going to prepare you in the 1A, where you're not going to see that size as much, or as a whole front line, I guess I should say. How does that prepare your squad?
Well, Malik is a really good player, and they have a lot of size on their front line aside from Malik too. And so we're big too, but we know that they're preparing us for the postseason, and there aren't going to be probably any teams in 1A with that kind of size. And so we love playing the tough schedules, and whatever big school will play us, because we know that it's preparing us for the tournament.
And talk about a little bit, Rick Hall, you guys play off each other wonderfully. You guys played a lot of years together. Then you got the freshman Lucas Croft battling with Malik Williams all game. Even though Malik had 45 points, that wasn't Lucas's fault. Tell me a little bit about how you guys battled tonight. You went down by double digits several times and then cut into that lead. Tell me about the grit and the heart of this Brave team.
Yeah, well, we had a game plan, and I think that we executed it really well. Malik just made some really tough shots, and so give credit to him. But I think that we played pretty hard. There were some things we got to shore up defensively and getting in help. But overall, I thought that we showed good heart and that we played hard the whole game.
It looks like, you know, Drake Thompson's come a long way as well, staying out of foul trouble. Even the one or two fouls that he had was a bit questionable. Playing great post defense and offense. Tell me a little bit about his progression and what he means for you guys to make this run for a state title.
Well, Drake is a guy that has really improved a lot since last year. Even from the end of the tournament last year where he was pushing us in practice to this year where he's just dominant on the inside. And so we push him every day in practice as much as we can when he's that big. And I know that he's getting better every night when he's playing guys like these, you know, getting that experience. So he's a huge piece for us, and we look forward to what he's going to do for us down the road.
Last question for you, Will, personal question. Plans for after school? Are you looking to play basketball anywhere? What's who are you being recruited by, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I'm getting recruited by Wheaton College and Trinity International University right now. Those are both outside the Chicago area. I've had some interest from other schools, but right now I'm pretty much down to those two schools.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on an outstanding career so far. Good luck in the postseason. Local schools, I'd get on Will Davidson right now. This is a kid with a lot of skill.